So you're not getting responses from your text messages, or if you do get a response, it's pretty boring, it's thoughtless, and yeah, there's no actual conversation. It's just a dead-end response. So you probably come across, and I have to be honest, boring, uninterested, and yeah, lots of negative adjectives. So stay tuned for the mistakes that you need to fix when you are texting so that people think you are interesting and they want to keep a conversation with you. My name is Anna, and well, stay put. Okay, mistake number 1 is you don't make her actually feel special. So this is your chance to include compliments inside your text messages. And if you don't actually make the messages sound beneficial to her, well, what's the point in her continuing to reply to you, right? So no matter if it's help with, say, a work-related problem or giving her a compliment, you need to make the messages that she's going to read actually worthwhile. Obviously, I have to stress, no creepy compliments. Make sure they are compliments that is something to do with, well, nothing to do with her looks, unless she has invested a lot of time into, I don't know, turning herself into a special effects witch for a Halloween event at work. But by giving her these compliments and giving her a reason to benefit from these texts, it actually shows that you pay attention to her. And obviously you don't like her for her looks, but it gives her a benefit to actually engage with you. Mistake 2, your commitment level is 0. If you are texting a lady hoping that she will be attracted to you so that you guys can be together in the future, well, this is great, this is fine, but are your text actions actually showing that? Now, a big mistake that I see a lot of people making is people staying in the texting world. You need to show the girl that you are willing to engage over text message, and then you want to ask her out. You want to chat on the phone, have a video conversation, and then eventually see her in person. You've got to understand this from the girl's perspective. Now, I don't care how shy and anxious you are to actually ask her out. If she senses that you like her back, but you aren't really putting in the effort to advance the relationship, she's going to think, well, this person isn't confident because they haven't mastered asking me out yet. She's going to get bored, okay? And she's just going to just not bother with you, because who wants an online relationship with someone who doesn't actually advance past the whole texting stage? Now, you have most definitely experienced this scenario with a friend. You guys could have been texting for a long time, and then the conversation just naturally dries up, gets boring, you both ignore each other for a while, and then you come back together to revamp that conversation again when a situation arises. But in this friend situation, there's no risk of losing the attraction of a lady. So please make sure that you do not actually do this in the presence of a girl that you are trying to attract. So you need to make it your priority to throw in hints that you want to talk to her on the phone, you want to have a video chat, you are using text messages to progress the relationship to eventually meeting up with her in person. So you need to know that the timing is going to be hard for me to say, look, here's 2 days of texting and then ask for a video call. It's going to be very different depending on you and your relationship with her, but you have to put in the grind work here. If you know that she is attracted to you and she is flirting back, she is replying to your messages with lots of emojis, she replies quickly, she isn't ignoring you, there's a fairly good chance that she is happy to go on a date with you. So when these moments happen where you feel the energy is coming back to you, ask her out. Oh, this next one you are not going to like to hear, but that is, you want fun, so you have a very boring conversation with her. Now, without being mean, of course, this is the perfect time to unleash some flirting techniques over text. You have to actually tease her, so it shows your fun side and removes any of that stranger awkwardness. So it's your prerogative to find something that is small enough to tease her about, and obviously make sure she's not going to be offended by it. Here are some examples that you can use. Let's say that she has ordered 2 pizzas in a week because she's had a super busy week at work and she doesn't want to cook when she gets home. So you can call her the pizza girl. And if she ever needs to make a phone call in person, you can ask if she's calling Domino's or Pizza Hut. And obviously bring up pizza related references whenever she talks about food. So find a way that you can gently tease her and incorporate it into your messages. This is the biggest one out of the whole of the video. Your convo opener is probably unreplyable. Hi, how are you? Doesn't really have anything to it, does it? Now I get it, you're expecting her to engage in a conversation with you, but it's boring, uninteresting, and it doesn't really compel any reason for someone to reply, because why? Basically, you are saying, I can't really think of anything to say to you, so instead I'm just going to give you the floor for you to talk and for you to come up with something, but I'm going to prompt you to open up the conversation with something as interesting as me saying, "Hi, how is your day?" And obviously, you're only going to get a hi back because she's going to put in the same amount of investment of energy that you did. And it's just, don't do that. A great way to stop doing this exact thing is to give someone curiosity to continue the conversation. Ask questions instead of saying, "Hey, how was your day?" Ask exciting things. Get them to open up and get them to offer you more than just a yes or a no response. Or you can tell them a story. Tell them something exciting that happened to you. For example, "Hey, random question, but can I get your opinion on this thing, ... Or, "Oh my, you will not believe what happened to me today in the printer room. Are you ready for this, ... You reply too quick or you double text. There's something so unattractive about someone that double texts. I hate it. For my friends that are watching this, I'm sorry, but it's true. Or people that message you and ask why you haven't actually replied to the previous text message. From a friend's perspective, it's kind of okay, a little bit irritating, but passable. But in a relationship sense, there's nothing more cringy than someone who is chasing you up for replies because it's needy. And a great way that you can ensure that your messages to her are actually fun and interesting is to leave that time between replying to text messages. Sometimes be the first to message, sometimes don't. And obviously, if you go online, you don't have to reply to her immediately. Now, this shows that you are high value because you are going to put other things as priority over her and you come across more attractive. And obviously, you want to get her to text you for your attention. You do not keep the conversation going. Now, there will be people, that follow these tips, every single one previous up until this one, and that's when they actually get ignored and feel like, what's going on? Now, the last strategy that I talked about was about keeping that conversation momentum going at the start. However, you've got to keep the cycle going continuously, and curiosity is a great way of building up that cycle of conversation. Start off with those intriguing questions instead of the typical, "Hey, how are you?" Because obviously that's kind of boring. You come up with a, "Oh my gosh, do you want to listen to this amazing thing that I bought today?" And then you keep that momentum going. You keep talking about curiosity building phrases. You ask her questions and you get her to springboard on your replies to keep that cycle going. So you need to avoid at all costs, just replying to her messages with a simple "ha ha ha" or "no, lol," or just an emoji. Doesn't really work. Now, here is a bonus tip that I need you to understand, and if you only take this portion of the video away, then that is completely fine by me. And that is, you need to be injecting all of your good qualities inside your text messages so that she can pick up on the overall persona of you and make a judgment to see if she's attracted to you and if you are actual boyfriend or girlfriend material. Because the idea of texting is for her to eventually build a relationship up with you, right? That's the point, and we've already said that in the video. So you need to make sure that whatever test she has or any doubt she has about you, that you are ready to just clear them all up in your text messages. So if you need to bring out some other videos, if you need to binge some of our other videos so you understand what a lady's attracted to, well, go ahead and do that, obviously after this one has ended, of course. But at the tip of my tongue, some things you want to be shoving into your texts is your confidence. Show that you are high value and you are able to invest in yourself emotionally. So you need to find a way to put these into your messages. Come across as a confident person. You want to be asking questions, asking her out on a date. A high value person is not always going to agree with the things that she says. And you want to be able to nicely brag about how self-sufficient and independent you are and how amazing you are with relationships with your friends and your family. And you need to show that you have your emotions in check. So you talk about passion projects, you get her to talk about the exciting things in her day, you mention that you are able to delay your gratification of immediate happiness, and you don't display any jealousy towards people, and you don't moan about life stresses. Now hopefully that has cleared some things up, so you need to inject your messages with some amazing ways to keep the conversations going. So it is your job now to message your lady, get the confidence going, raise the attraction stakes that she wants to go on a date with you. And I hope that helped. We've made it to the end of the video, and if you want to binge some more, well, check out these links next to my head. But if you want to have instant secret access to a hidden side of our YouTube channel, then there is a link in the channel description bar below where you get access to a secret membership perk. And I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but go check it out. I hope you have an amazing day. Like and subscribe.